right, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, 0 tears. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Why do we have jobs? Honestly, jobs suck.
Why does jobs? Why jobs so long?
Why job
so often?
That's what I'm saying. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my very limited TED Talk. Basically just fuck work. Fuck everything about all that stuff. And also make sure that you go to bed at reasonable hours, because I also failed to do that yesterday.
Yeah, that's a common one for me too, unfortunately.
But we're here now. And, we're here to talk about 10, 12, 10, 14, and I'm ready for a summary. Are you ready for a summary, Christian?
I'm so ready.
All right, here, I'm going to do this. Man, dude, that fire from Marco is really something, huh? We need heat to bring the ice Oni under control, and the fire medic comes and walks in through the door. You really can't time this any better. Did I mention that this dude's preferred form of healing the team is with fire? While Chopper is busy trying to develop a lasting cure, Luffy and the other straws around the castle are making their way into their upcoming matchups. Frankie squares off with Sasaki, who has the Triceratops Devil Fruit. Jinbei is fighting Who's Who with his saber-toothed tiger power. And Sanji is up against Black Maria with her spider power. Wait, you mean he's still in that matchup? Oh, your man can't survive this. You're gonna get this guy killed. Nami and Usopp also work with Tama and are developing a plan to turn the tides in this war. Elsewhere, Yamato, Momo, and Shinobu are hiding out in a storeroom so they can evade Kaido's forces. During their time here, Yamato tells a tale of his encounter with Luffy's brother, Fire Fist Ace. As was implied, Ace and Yamato met once when Ace was running around Wano causing trouble. Only when they inevitably ended their duel, they stopped to share stories about themselves to one another, and ultimately grew a friendship. Yamato also has Oden's journal? Where the heck did he get that thing?
What the heck?
Yeah, that was casual. I threw that in there in the summary. That wasn't explicitly stated, but it's in your face, and I don't feel like you would know unless you just know what you were looking at. That little booklet that he pulled out of his shirt, yeah, that was Oden's journal. He's just casually holding on to that.
Oh, I sure didn't realize that. No.
Yeah, that's what happened there. That's why that book mattered. He's like, oh yes, and in this book is the secrets to D, and I'm like, what?
Huh?
Oh, okay, sure. Do we watch the same episodes?
Well, no. I'm reacting in the moment to as if I was watching it for the first time. Like, what? You just have this?
Yeah.
The secrets to Will of D here?
Yeah. So for the audience reminder. So Oden cataloged his entire journey and also everything they learned at Laugh Tale in those pages. And Yamato has probably read it front to back several times.
Yep.
So basically at this point, Yamato is the one that knows all of the information for the endgame. And I guess we'll have to get it at some point. I don't know.
Or he'll die and we'll never know.
Well.
He'll die, the book will burn, and nobody will know again for another 400 episodes.
Well, they did try to introduce Yamato with a large Ace relationship, is all I'm trying to say.
Well, okay, hold on. I don't want to make that connection because they did the same with Tama, and I don't like that.
Well, I don't think Oda would ever kill a kid. Let's be so fucking for real. He would never.
Hmm?
No, never. I don't think so.
Nah, but
Nah,
No, he doesn't. He didn't have that dog in him. There's no way.
I guess he did he kind of soft killed Sabo. Does that count? I mean, it really doesn't though, right?
No, it sure doesn't.
He came back.
It sure does not.
Listen, let me ask you this: if my man would have killed Sabo in that flashback, would you say that he had the dog in him, or because it's a flashback, he still does not get the dog card? If you know what I'm saying.
Ooh. That's a good question. I think I'm going to say I'll give Oda half dog.
Half dog
for kill.
Go ahead.
I'll give Oda half dog for killing a kid, but because it was in a flashback, people are more likely to die in those. So he gets half dog for killing a kid. If that had happened.
I'm searching the memory banks. There's got to be at least one kid that's died in a flashback. Oh, what about Law's little sister?
All right. Oh, you know what? Oda's got half dog in him.
Oda's got a half dog. We've done it. We've absolutely done it, people.
Oda's got half that dog in him. Now do it in the present day.
No,
kill Tama. Don't kill Tama. Toko's not done anything recently. She's.
What is that? You can't just throw my Toko under the bus like this. I love Toko.
Let her see her father again.
What the fuck? Dude, that's crazy that you said that out loud. How dare you? How dare you do this to my daughter? That's my daughter that you're talking about.
How dare I say the silent truth out loud?
You don't fuck with Toko. Toko's been through enough. Toko's had enough going on. She doesn't need you doing whatever the fuck this is, all right? Oda, leave her alone. She's precious.
She is precious, it's true. Let's go back in time and retroactively kill Momo's sister. How about that?
Retroactively kill Momo's sister? Well...
Yeah.
Nah, but I like Hiyori or Komurasaki or whatever fucking name you want to give her. I don't know. She's a good character, decent. Also with the old bait and switch of thinking that she hates poor people.
It's true. And that's really what I'm after here, is because Devin called that when I didn't, and I can't have him making called its on this show when that's my thing.
Right. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Yeah, honestly, you do deserve to be on top and all that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Thank you.
I mean, to be fair, for what it's worth, your record for just fucking off the dome called it still far exceeds Devin by a large margin.
Yeah, well, that also does make me feel better. It's true.
Yeah, don't worry, man. You still got a few up on this guy.
I'll take that.
You know what you didn't call though, Christian?
What didn't I call?
Matchups, buddy. You fucked up. You were so fucking wrong on most of these matchups.
Yeah.
Although to be fair, who would have put Sanji up against literally the only woman on Kaido's crew? It certainly wouldn't be me.
Certainly nobody would guess this.
You know, I do have a question though. Are we?
Mm-hmm.
Is there staying power to this bit? Is Sanji really gonna I don't know, figure something out with Black Maria, or is he just gonna I don't know, find a way to fuck off? I'm curious what you think is gonna happen next.
Are you asking me if he's gonna actually fight Black Maria in some meaningful way?
Maybe, mayhaps, in so few words.
I think with the revelation of Black Maria's devil fruit power, I think Sanji will get away with fighting her only by hitting the spider part. And not the part that looks like a woman.
I see what you're saying. You're saying that due to, so for the audience and those keeping track at home, we got her devil fruit in this set of episodes. Also, one of the weirdest fucking named devil fruit of all time.
Yeah, really. What a fucking pull.
It's her devil fruit is spider model Raz Miguel Gruavogelai, I believe is how you say it correctly. I tried to spell it out for me and also looked it up ahead of time, and I probably still kind of budge that.
Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
You know what they are, Christian? They're prehistoric spiders, tarantulas, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, I also looked these up, but if you have more information you want to say since you're already on it, by all means, go for it.
I mean, I don't have a whole lot more than they were in the Triassic, and they are the common ancestor to modern-day spinneracs and tarantulas. And to be honest, when I looked at it, I was like, it just looks like another fucking tarantula. Do they even need a new name? Why did we go out of our way to name them Raz Miguel Gruavogelai?
I have probably the same rough information as you in terms of what they specifically were. They were, now you might be thinking to yourself, oh, Black Maria is huge. Maybe these were giant prehistoric spiders, because it's generally known that insects back in the day were much larger because there was a richer oxygen content on Earth, and so they were allowed to be larger a lot of the times.
Yeah. How big was the spider, Christian?
The spider was this spider was on average the same size as a normal tarantula or something like that. I think. Yeah. I think something in the neighborhood of 50 millimeters.
Yep, that's what I read.
Maybe something along those lines. Or wait, no, 50 millimeter. Yeah, no, that's right.
They did also apparently kill birds, which is really metal. I'm not going to say that isn't metal. I'm just like kind of surprised that like this is they got like their own like category. I don't know. I guess I would just call them a fucking tarantula. I think what really separates them is really where I'm coming from, other than time, which I guess time can be a big factor, to be fair.
I think this is the part where they got I think Rosmigale Grovgali, or however this is supposed to sell, Grovgali. This is like essentially the Latin name, and they didn't give it a common name for people to just like say or engage with. From what I can tell, the translation here is that Raza is generally like pink, referring to the coloring of the spider, and then Miguel is effectively bird eater in Latin or Greek, one of those. So, and then Grovgali was a name of a French paleontologist who was, I'm looking it up again just to be certain, but I believe he was like one of the first people to find Triassic era fossils or something to that effect.
Okay.
So they just named, because the spider comes from the Triassic period and is what basically the oldest known common ancestor of spiders in the tarantula and orb weaver, I think. It was orb weaver, right? Was it? Or spinner?
I know spinner. I didn't know. Orb weaver might be on the list. I don't know. I knew spinner and my very limited information gathering on this particular this particular arachnid, I only know that they are a common ancestor to the tarantula and the spinner.
Yeah. So that's basically they're the oldest common ancestor of spinners and tarantulas, and that's like basically it. I think they fall into some other category, but they were in the early middle Triassic period, and they were the same size as basically any other tarantula today. So
I found like a funny YouTube short about this particular spider in my limited research, and it was a guy explaining like what it was, like how they found it, blah blah blah. And then he's like, yeah, in modern culture, there's really only like 2 known mentions of it. And one of them is in the really popular anime One Piece, which is kind of a bizarre place to put it. I don't know why that kind of tickled me.
I want to know what Oda's motivation for this was.
Well, I mean, what
rabbit hole he went down for this.
He went into, listen, he's got a theme. Right now, his theme are all of the Beast Pirates are an ancient creature. Because I think now at this point we have every single one of the Toby Ropo that have a devil fruit. We know all their devil fruits at this point, I believe. Correct?
Yes, I believe that is true.
Yes, it has happened. We've done it. We have found and all their powers.
They really lore dumped it in the last 3 episodes. These 3 episodes, they just knocked out the last one. They were like, "Oh right, we haven't done Who's Whom or Black Maria and Sasuke. We should probably tell people at this point."
Yeah, we should probably just kind of like, throw that one out there, what they got or whatever, so we can finally put that one to bed.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. Oh, and also before I lost my train of thought, for the audience at home, Black Maria has that spider as like the downstairs, and then just like torso up, she just exists and is on top of it.
Yeah.
Very, very unique hybrid design, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a centaur, but not. Like if you imagine centaur, but make instead of a horse, it's spider person. It's like that. But also, it has a face on the abdomen.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, for all my gamers out there, it's kind of like that spider boss from the first Dark Souls game, but where the body would normally be on that boss, there's a face, and the body where on this girl is like in the middle of the back for whatever reason. So like, yeah, there's like a living spider for legs on this. Honestly, I'm like shocked that she doesn't secretly have a smile fruit, because that's just kind of weird. It's almost like the spider has its own, I don't know, face, energy, life force.
Which by the way is just a choice that Oda made, because the Rosmigale doesn't even have like I would understand it if the patterning that they surmised might exist on the Rosmigale spider had a face on it for whatever reason. Like like some animals do. They have eyes to make it always look like they're looking so they don't get hunted and stuff. But that doesn't seem to be the case. This is just a choice from Oda that he made.
I mean, the name is cool. I like that they're all like ancient creatures. Like, that's cool. I like that.
Yes.
But also, I agree. He just kind of like arbitrarily chose like the actual coloration of this thing, I think. It's like, fine, we'll see. But to go back to my original question, you believe that the way Sanji gets out of this is he just attacks the spider parts.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll say. I'll say that Sanji will ration it out in his head that if he only attacks the spider part of her, then it's okay. He's not like actually hurting her, even if like she screams in pain or whatever.
Okay, and you think he like takes her down with that, or is that just like an effort to like get away or something like that?
I'll say he finishes her off, like wins this fight via kicking the spider only.
Step on spider leg, please. No step on spider.
Please, no step. No step on snake.
All right, fair enough. I honestly kind of think you're an animal. I'll be totally honest with you. As soon as she starts screaming in pain, I think as soon as she starts screaming in pain, he's going to be like, well, I can't do that because that's a problem. She feels that.
Yeah. I mean, I think a more normal version of me would probably say that, but this is the version of me that claimed that Toko should go rejoin her dad about 10 minutes ago.
Oh,
so.
Right. Yeah. We got crazy Christian tonight. When you get the EP, you just want blood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I get that. All right. Well,
yeah, I'm not for murder.
Well, moving on from Black Maria, then at the very least, we also got, of course, who's a saber-toothed tiger, which is cool. I like that. I'm into that. I am curious what you think he means when he's like, yeah, Jinbei, I knew you was a warlord. Funny how things change, right? Ranks change. Then Jinbei's like, who are you? This fucking soap opera bullshit.
It is interesting, the claim that he's making here, that he experienced Jinbei in some form or another that while he was a warlord. So I am intrigued. I wonder if it means that at some point maybe he clashed with Jinbei as a warlord while he was on the early days of the Beast Pirates or something like that, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess truly it hasn't been that long since Jinbei wasn't a warlord, and I don't know what the timeline is like for him to have been one. Like, what was his tenure as a warlord, and like how many years was that?
Right.
So I'm just gonna go off of the assumption that he probably who maybe in his younger years, maybe like just after joining the Beast Pirates or something like that, got into a scuffle with Warlord Jinbei, or several warlords even, and Jinbei was among them as Kaido's crew was getting up to some bullshit somewhere.
Are we going to completely write off the idea that he might be somebody we already knew?
That who's who is someone we knew already?
Yeah. Like who knows, man? We don't know. He could have had a glow up.
I don't know. I mean, it would be interesting.
What if, hear me out, my guy. Hear me out, my guy. What if who's who, because this man doesn't even have a real fucking name. Like, who's who? What the fuck does that even mean? Who's who could be, like, what if he's like Absalom, but he got a space back? You know what I'm saying? He could be fucking anybody.
I mean, yes, he could be anybody. It's true. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's probably not Absalom. That would be an insane turn. You know, here's the insane poll for the day that isn't Toko dying. Who's got pink hair, right?
Who's who? Hold on, let me double check this motherfucker. I believe you are correct. Who's who? If I Google who's who, I need to put in One Piece, or doesn't know. One Piece. I believe you are correct. No, he's blonde as fuck. What are you talking? Oh no, he does have pink hair. I lied to you. yeah. He's got pink hair. Yeah. He's got pink hair. Pink hair.
Who's who has pink hair? This is long lost Kobe's older brother. And
long lost Kobe's older brother.
This is long lost Kobe's older brother, and for some reason the Marines are going to show up on this island at some point, and Kobe's going to realize that this. Kobe's not going to realize anything. He was too young at the time. Who's going to see Kobe and be like, "Oh my God, it's my younger brother that I abandoned when I was younger to go sail the seas, dad style. But at the time, you know, we were orphans, and I just couldn't do it anymore, and I needed to get away, and I started sailing the seas, and now he's back in front of me, and all my shame.
Dude, what if though? That would be fucking sick. Wait, I like this idea. Hold on, you've cooked. You've inspired me.
This is the story of Who's Who. He wanted to make sure that there was no chance that he could ever be found out in this way because of his shame, and so he just named himself Who's Who.
I don't know if I can show you because I feel like it'd be a spoiler, but I'm looking at Oda drawing a tiny Who's Who. Motherfucker, he looks a lot like Kobe.
Looks like fucking Kobe, don't he?
He looks a lot like motherfucking
looks
Kobe.
Like,
Kobe, how'd you become such a loser, man? This dude got a saber-toothed tiger devil fruit, and you just kind of became this? What?
He's not there yet. Who's Who's a lot older than Kobe, all right?
Oh yeah, he was already like 16 when Kobe was born. Like he was like Kobe was the oops baby. Or maybe Who's Who was the oops baby, and that's why he's like rejected by the family. You know what I mean? So he just kind of had to find his own way.
Yeah, and then his parents waited 16 years, 18 years or something like that to then have Kobe try again.
Well, I mean, baby, you never know.
Yeah, I mean, stranger things have happened.
Stranger things. I like this idea. Yeah, I also aspire now to the idea that Who's Who is just Kobe's long-lost brother.
That's where I'm at.
So the implication then there is that at some point in time, if Who's Who knows Jinbei, okay, so are you saying that Who's Who was a pirate or was a Marine then?
Oh no, Who's Who's a pirate. He goes out and joins.
Oh, okay.
He goes out on the sea and becomes a pirate. He does not become a Marine. No.
Oh, okay, for sure. So honestly, that adds to the dichotomy of the relationship, right? Who's Who was always the pirate, and then Kobe inevitably grew up to want to become a Marine, and then one day the inevitable will happen where they have to face each other in the line of battle.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. This is good. I like this.
Yeah. Pay no attention to the parallels between Garp and Luffy. Those are irrelevant to this.
Whoa, dude. Whoa. That's crazy. Literally the same parallel, just the opposite.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to hear more about Who's Who. Now I'm on the edge of my seat. Dude, if I find out that he's Kobe's secret fucking long-lost brother, I'm going to fucking lose my shit.
Me too, dude.
That might even still happen. Even if it doesn't happen by the end of Wano, like there might even still be time. You don't know.
It's true. I don't know. Who's Who's probably still alive at the end of Wano, so there's always time for that.
There's always going to be time.
Even if they don't meet in Wano, we could go somewhere else.
And then, of course, the other devil fruit that we got this week was Sasaki, who got the Triceratops. You knew it had to be here somewhere, right? Like, ain't no way we were about to have a dinosaur arc with no Triceratops.
I mean, right now we've got a dinosaur arc with no T-Rex, right?
Well, I mean, but we have the Allosaurus. I mean, isn't that like basically the same thing? Well, okay,
not
you got me there.
How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you?
I mean, are they not like basically the same thing? Come on.
Why I oughta.
Why I
the
oughta.
8-year-old version of me is screaming right now.
I mean, let's be so fucking for real. Are they not like basically the fucking same?
No, they aren't. They're completely different.
Man, who fucking cares? they're both...
I care.
Okay, I'm looking at the Allosaurus right now. I don't know, man. Beyond it being smaller, it looks basically like a T-Rex.
It doesn't. You're wrong.
Look at this.
You don't know. You don't know.
Tell me dude, I know ball. Don't be acting like I don't know
You
ball.
don't know anything.
Dude, look at this. Tell me
they didn't even grow up in the same time period.
None of these fucking dinosaurs did. What does that matter?
You're calling T-Rex and Allosaurus the same. That's what I'm focusing on here.
I'm just saying they're the same, like a killer whale.
Look how long those front arms are, and how big those back feet are.
Look, big fat dude. So does the T-Rex.
They're not that ginormous. And the little spikies above his eye. T-Rex don't have that. And T-Rex get feathers. You dolt. They have their closest thing to chickens that we have these days. Allosaurus ain't in the chicken family.
You don't know that. You don't know that the Allosaurus ain't in the chicken family. Let me help you here. I gave you what a biblically accurate T-Rex looks like. Audience, for the folks at home, it looks like a very fat chicken.
It's the fattest fucking biggest chicken you've ever seen in your life.
Fuck. I don't know, man. You're right. We don't have a T-Rex yet. Obviously, we're still waiting on the T-Rex. But like, I don't know. Do we even need a T-Rex?
Need a T-Rex?
I don't know,
in the dinosaur
man.
arc?
I don't know, man. Do we need a T-Rex? I feel like we don't.
I need a T-Rex.
Young tiny Christian is like, brother, I'm not here for any dinosaur that isn't a T-Rex. You don't understand.
I'm here for other dinosaurs, but if a T-Rex don't show up, then what the fuck?
What are we even doing out here?
What am I still doing here?
We had the fucking Rosmigale Grua Vogelai.
We've got Rosmigale, insert French dude's last name here, spider thing. But we don't have T-Rex. We've got T-Rex's mortal enemy in the Triceratops, but we don't have T-Rex.
You know, I'm now like wondering, like, when can the T-Rex show up? Who's left? I don't think there's anyone left to satiate you, Christian.
There isn't, allegedly, unless Yamato is going to fill that role.
That is also very possible. Yeah, Yamato could still fulfill the T-Rex role if we need it.
We did get the beginnings of some transformation for him. So all I'm saying is that I have a little hope.
You have a little hope. I mean, we know they have teeth. We know they have teeth.
We do know that teeth are on the table.
But we like Triceratops though, right?
Oh yeah, Triceratops are sick.
Hell yeah.
I fuck with this. At first I wondered, based off of spiky green hair, if we were gonna get Stegosaurus instead, which would have been equally as cool. But
sure,
Triceratops, much more, well, actually, maybe Ankylosaurus makes a little more sense with spiky hair plus like tank of the dinosaur world.
Yeah,
because that's Sasuke's whole thing is
I'm not
being
gonna
part
lie,
of the tank crew.
I thought for sure he was gonna be an Ankylosaurus, like beyond a shadow of a doubt. Before he debuted as a Triceratops, I'm like, motherfucker's got to be an Ankylosaurus, right? He's the leader of the quote unquote defense faction where they, advertise themselves with their defenses. Surely it has to be Ankylosaurus.
Yeah.
Although Triceratops, also does have like that giant fuck off shield on its head. So I guess you can't say it's not defensive.
Definitely defensive. But I, in terms of the way he's been presented, Ankylosaurus would have made more sense.
I agree. I 100% agree with this take. Ankylosaurus is like the tried and true armored dinosaur. The fact that it was not Ankylosaurus, I almost feel like is a little bit of a misstep. Could have given Triceratops to Who's Who or something. Like we don't necessarily need the saber-toothed tiger, although I do like the saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah, I mean, I like the representation of different periods of ancient history for these animals. It's cool.
But beyond all that, like side shit, then we got we got your favorite, more backstory, baby.
Hey, more backstory.
Which I don't know if this backstory told us anything we didn't like already know intimately, other than, well, actually, I have a lot of like knowledge about this particular point in time. I feel like so like my position might be a little skewed. We knew that Ace met Yamato because Yamato said so. And did you have an expectation for how that like confrontation went down? Like, did you know, like, I guess you guys must have had to presume that he must have made his way to Onigashima at some point in time. But then, like, did you have any idea, like, what he did when he got there, I guess?
Well, when we talked earlier in this arc specifically about it, because Tama has also had interactions with Ace and his crew, I'm pretty sure it was surmised at that point that, like, yeah, he probably came here to fight Kaido in some extent, shape or form, whatever it was. So I think that the one question, maybe not the one question, but the question I'm thinking right now is which one happened first? Did he end up with Tama first and then go to Onigashima and fight Yamato? Or did he fight Yamato and then lick his wounds? Because his ship was fucked up, right? I think.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, that is true. Yeah, they needed to wait a few days for the ship to get some repairs and stuff like that.
Okay, so it seems to me then that he probably encountered Tama first after crash landing in Wano, and then makes his way over to Onigashima to fight Kaido, who isn't there.
Yeah, who isn't there, by the way.
He's off doing something that isn't being home, and so Yamato...
He's on a golf trip with the boys.
He's He's out fishing. There's a little sign on the front door that says "Gone fishing."
Being a deadbeat dad, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as far as deadbeat dads go, outside of the explosive handcuffs,
He literally goaded him, being like, "Oh, you want to be my son? Well, then prove to me that you can man up," and then walked out the door.
Yeah, I mean that does happen. He does do that to him.
Like a fucking asshole.
Yeah. So look, I'll roll it back slightly and say that largely this flashback with Ace, I didn't care.
Yeah, I mean, I know you just don't really care about Ace in general.
I don't care about Ace that much in general, but also just on the whole, there's really not much to grasp onto with this. It's made out initially to be a seemingly larger deal or more pivotal moment in Yamato's existence, basically, at this point, like in the recent years of him being on Onigashima and wanting to be Oden and all that. So I guess I expected it to feel a little more impactful, but really all that we get is, or at least be shown more, because all we get is them fighting briefly, and then they're sitting around licking their wounds together and Ace is telling him stories about all of his travels, and then Ace can't stop gushing over Luffy because of course he can't, and then that's like it. Yamato towards the end of it pulls out the book and is like, I want to go on adventures too, and then that's like the extent of it. There's I'm
not going to say it's like deep, but it is supposed to be like, I don't know, that first time that Yamato's ever been reinforced in the desire to live their own life the way they wanted. Like at this point in time, he has never had any reinforcement from his parents, his cronies, anyone else in his short-lived life up until this point. Then this motherfucker with, flame comes by and says, like, you're holding back. Like, you gotta like be more honest with yourself, because you didn't get this strong to save your dad. You got this strong because you want something more. What is it? Come on, give it to me.
Tell me.
I mean, I like that. I'm not gonna say. I mean, it's about as deep as a shallow river, but
yeah,
the sentiment is there. The sentiment is definitely there.
Yeah, it's fine. It exists. It is what it is, and that was that. The whole thing of it is fine, and I'm none of Ace's specific motivations are that surprising either. He obviously is always down to fight for the little guy or gal, and so he wants to. So then he wants to go back. He ends up back on Whitebeard's ship, reports back, and is like, hey, I want to go fulfill that promise. Let's go take the full might of the Whitebeard pirates. And Whitebeard's like, absolutely not.
Pay's checkout is offered by your banks and credit unions. So when you shop online at participating merchants, your cards appear in one place, ready to use and kept up to date. And the best part, your actual card number isn't shared when you check out, because boundaries are healthy, like no work emails after 6. One small step for boundaries, one big leap for checkout. Pace. It checks out. Activation required. See Pace.com to learn more. Terms and conditions apply.
Yeah, I like this bit too. So this is actually, I remember back when all of these like events transpiring from like the manga perspective, everyone who was like, reading week to week, everyone's like $1 million question, which I never thought that the answer to this question was going to be that deep. And obviously now that we've gotten here, it wasn't. Everyone was always like, but like once Whitebeard knew that Oden was killed, like why didn't he go and fucking fuck shit up? And I remember thinking to myself, like, I don't know, man. I think he just kind of like had bigger fish to fry and maybe just like didn't really want to fuck with the smoke if he wasn't going to be prepared for it. And I remember on like more than one spoiler cast or otherwise with Justin, to this day, the man is outraged. Like he's not here to defend himself, but this is like the one and only time that he thought Whitebeard was a motherfucking clown, was when he did not go back to avenge his boy after his demise and like save his boy's country and whatnot, which is like a little fair because of how close they were, but also like, I don't know, man, the guy's his own guy and he decided that Oden handled his shit, we are going to handle our shit, and that's that. I don't necessarily hate that energy.
Yeah, I mean, it becomes a question of, well, that I wonder if part of it, it's not, that isn't necessarily explicitly said out loud, is that, well, Oden made the choice to leave this place, this pirate group, so he's on his own. He reaps what he sows.
Oh, shit. You think Whitebeard's bitter like that? No, come on.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
No shot. I don't
seems
think
like
so.
The main motivation is that the casualties would be crazy.
I would say that is probably the
like
motivation.
An all-out war between Kaido and Whitebeard's pirate groups would be just so deadly to all of them.
Yes, I would say that is more than likely what I think is on Whitebeard's mind, where he's like, listen, like we could have an all-out war with the Beast Pirates. Alternatively, we could not. and all of my sons would be in far better health.
Yes. I will. Some of my family will die if we were to do something like that. Like, I get it. I feel for the people of Wano, but I'm not risking my family for a bunch of people that I don't know.
And then to be fair to Whitebeard, he's like, and you, Squirt, you ain't got shit. Okay.
Yeah, and then Ace has the audacity to be like, well, I'll go do it myself. And Whitebeard's like, absolutely not, there too. You can't even dodge this. And then he bonks him twice on the head before Ace even knows what happens.
It's a good bit. Remind the young pups that they ain't got shit.
They got nothing. And then Marco and Izo are like, well, if you go, you can tag us in. And Ace is like, oh, now we definitely got this.
Now we've absolutely got this. With the three of us, there's no stopping us. Yeah, okay, buddy.
We are unstoppable.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
We're all fire users. I'm Fire Fist. You're a Phoenix. You use guns.
You use guns. You're basically a firebender.
You basically a firebender.
Oh man, I didn't think about it like that. When you put it that way, I mean, you're absolutely right.
I think they got this.
I think they might fucking have this. But I was gonna say one cool fun fact is that you got to meet Ace's original pirate crew in this set of episodes at one point in time. That was kind of fun.
That was a little neat. That was a fun little tidbit there with seeing some of the original Spades.
Yeah, in fact, the further fun fact is that, you know, at some point in time in real life, there was like a spin-off. I don't know what you call it when it's, I forget what you call it. It's not a manga because that's the one with pictures. What do you call it? I think it's a light novel, right?
Light novel?
Yeah. There was a light novel series. I say series. There's a 2-part light novel categorizing the what am I trying to say? The Ace, like, starting out as a pirate, blah, 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 and him meeting all of his boys and forming his crew, yada, yada, yada. Pretty cool. And you got to see, like, Masked Deuce is his fucking name. I don't know why he chose to name himself like a sumo wrestler,
Deuce.
But yeah, that's his name. Masked Deuce, that's his first mate, also his navigator. I don't know why he named himself that. There's a lot of dudes on his crew that are like that, and at some point in time when Ace does inevitably join the Whitebeard Pirates full time, they all just like join the Whitebeard Pirates, and then we never speak of it again. We don't know what happened to them after that. Like, if like maybe after Ace died, like they also left, or like at any other point in time they left, or if they're all still there. But actually, with the disbandment of the Whitebeard Pirates, we have to assume that they've all gone their separate ways long since then. But yeah, when Ace stopped being a solo pirate, they just kind of were like, all right, I guess we're all Whitebeard Pirates now.
All right, yeah, we're I've got nothing else to do here. I guess we're in too.
Guess we're in. But I don't know. Anything else with the flashback was just Yamato being like, yeah, then we talked for hours. Luffy was cool. And it's crazy that you fucking brought him here. Oh, and then he also tells Momo about how Ace was Luffy's brother. And then Ace, it was also the son of the king of the pirates. And Momo was like, the fuck? I didn't know all this.
Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I met his dad.
Yeah. We get a couple of those this episode because then later or earlier, whichever it happened, I think it's later, when Nami and Usopp are talking to Tama, they tell her that Luffy and Ace are brothers, and Tama's like, what?
Then Tama's like, oh shit, I was kind of an asshole.
I said all those kind of insensitive things while I was sad, and it might have made him sad.
Yeah, it did happen. It's okay, Tom, but we forgive you. Not Whitebeard. Luffy forgives you. So. Sorry, the word Whitebeard is in front of my screen. You have to forgive me. Unfortunately, it was on the brain.
Yeah. No, that's understandable.
Then we get out of the flashback. Luffy and Zoro are almost upstairs. Woohoo! We're almost there, Christian.
Oh boy.
Well,
is Run Piece almost over?
Well, I don't know about that necessarily. I mean, who's Run Piece?
Who's Run Piece? Well, now Luffy's the only one running, I guess.
I mean, Usopp and Nami are literally running.
Well, I guess, I mean, that's true too, but I don't know that they're running towards Kaido.
That's also true. They might not be running towards Kaido. Well, Luffy is done running. We'll say that. And Zoro is in the middle of flying. So hopefully we'll get this shit figured out. You know,
Marco
my question
looks
to you,
funny
though,
with the Phoenix with his little glasses on.
Dude,
it looks like he's wearing 2 pairs of glasses, by the way, because of the markings he has as the Phoenix.
Absolutely. Totally agree. I thought the exact same thing when it zoomed in on his face, and I'm like, wait, he's got glasses on top of it? So in my mind, I always envisioned his, like, Phoenix. Like, I forgot this before the set of episodes today. In my mind, I've always envisioned his, like, transformation. Like, his glasses just kind of, like, disappear and they become the lines in his bird form. But no, apparently he gets the lines in his bird form as an aesthetic, and he just has glasses on his face.
Yep.
Very, very funny.
He just also has the glasses. It's very funny.
Fucking Marco.
I do like Marco a lot, actually, just as a character. I find that the meaningfulness behind his character, both in the Whitebeard Pirates and now as he helps the Straw Hats here in Wano, I don't know. There's just something very likable about Marco. He feels like I guess I'll say, like, emotionally stable and intelligent character that's going on right now. Like, Marco is often very reflective, and we've seen him even openly weep several times thinking back on things that have happened in the past and how they relate to the current times. And, you know, especially around Ace and Whitebeard and all of his found family and how he's helping Luffy now because of it, and just all of the ways that Kaido specifically has hurt him and his family. I don't know. There's something endearing about Marco's whole attitude and vibe, and they're like that. Maybe that plays along well. That plays along really well, I think, just with the motif of Phoenix as well, like just always rising from the ashes and being a symbol of strength, but also care as we get the healing fire in the early parts of the episodes. So I think that somewhat unexpectedly, Marco has kind of crept his way into being one of my favorite, like, secondary or tertiary characters.
Wow.
Just with all of these things.
High praise. Well, I'm glad that Marco's speaking to you, man.
It is. He's great. Also, he called that fire move, like, flaming pineapple pie-rapple or something like that in blatant reference to his own pineapple aesthetic, which I thought was very funny.
He was also eating a pineapple when...
He was also eating a pineapple in the flashback too.
Which is a great bit, dude. I love that. I don't know if like his design came first and the pineapple, like, you know, workaround came second, or if Oda always wanted to make this guy look like a pineapple to make fun of him for it. But either way, I'm here.
Either way, I'm so here for it.
It's a great bit. Great gag, honestly. Marco's also come a long way from his original design, man. I got to show you what Marco used to look like when he first graced our screens once upon a time, man. Speaking of glow-ups, he has had one hell of a glow-up.
Yeah. Well, even in when was the first time we saw him?
The first time you
back
saw...
in Marineford?
No, the first time you saw Marco was way, way, way back at the same time that you first met the Whitebeard Pirates, or like the second time you met Whitebeard proper. But like, I think it was like either just after or just before they went to Skypiea. There was like one of those like, you know, couple episode scenes where they like check around what's going around the world or whatnot, like what else is happening with other pirates. They do a Shanks check-in, and then Shanks...
Oh, is this the one where Shanks like walks up on the deck of the Whitebeard Pirates and like conquers hockey a bunch of them? Yeah.
In that episode, you see your boy for the first time. He does not have that face, and his hair is a completely different color.
Okay.
Very, very different guy. He wouldn't even believe it was him, honestly.
Man.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is the guy. This is him. Hold on. This is your boy. This is him. Holy copy image. Dude, this is crazy.
This fucking fat T-Rex is killing me.
The fat T-Rex is also funny.
Oh my God. Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that guy? That's not Marco. That's a crackhead that snuck on the ship. What the fuck?
Shit,
I mean,
dude.
even the second image, the top right one is somewhat jarring, but at least he's blonde and ripped still. Like,
yeah,
the left one is crazy. Who the fuck is that?
Who is that?
That's that scene that you're talking about with Shanks?
Yeah, dude, this is it.
Oh my God.
Well, actually, now that I'm looking at it, I'm remembering in real time. Okay, the left is a real image from the anime. I'll have to re-pinpoint when it happened. I think it's because I think the way it happened, we met Whitebeard when he was like on his deathbed, or like when he was like hooked up to a bunch of IVs at one point in time.
Uh-huh.
And I think it happened before the Shanks meetup. The image on the top right is definitely Shanks meetup Marco. Now that I'm thinking about it. So the image on the left, I'm trying to remember when it came to. It might have happened then when we first meet Ivy Whitebeard.
Which is also, wait, is that not also the Shanks thing?
But what I'm saying is, I think Ivy Whitebeard happened at a separate check-in than when Shanks caught up with Whitebeard.
Okay.
I believe these are two independent check-ins at different points in time. I don't know how long they were separated by, but I do believe, I think at one point in time, we just like casually meet Whitebeard and he's like hooked up to a bunch of IV, and then we just like move on. And then like another time we catch up with Whitebeard, Shanks is like, hey, you want to have some sake? And then that's where we stand.
Yeah. I got you now.
Yeah. So, but this crackhead Marco can hurt you. He is in fact real.
Yeah, that's insane.
This man's glow up is
for the
unreal.
listeners that don't end up looking this up for themselves. Current Marco has his like pink jacket and the blue pants with the sandals and whatnot. The Marco that I'm looking at from what Brendan is talking about has blue hair, same kind of like shaggy-ishness, except it's not it doesn't stand up as much like Pineapple Mode does. He's got a blue shirt, popped collar. That's it. It's just plain blue shirt. And then these brown fucking pants. And he's looking at me like I said something stupid.
He sure is. He sure is, buddy.
Also, he's very round. Like his head is round. His ears are extremely round. His mouth is completely round.
Yeah, I mean, that's also a product of the times. Back in the day when there was a lot more roundness in the show as a whole.
Yeah. His eyebrows are full arches. They look like the marine symbol bird.
It's also funny to me that like the glasses are a part of his main overall aesthetic when he's only had glasses in this iteration of Marco.
Yeah, he wears them as an aesthetic choice. He doesn't actually need the glasses.
He just likes wearing them. They're just cool to wear.
Yeah, they really fit his vibe.
Yeah, totally. Boy, Marco, what a change of the times you've had.
Yeah, talk about a glow up. I love that for him.
All right, what else was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, we also got Big Mom and Kaido were on the roof, and hey, they dropped a little bit of lore for you. A little bit of mythos. So it's the truth is out, Christian. We can finally talk about it. Kaido does in fact have the fish fruit model sea bass. Obviously, the model sea bass. It's the only one that makes sense.
It's the only one that could possibly be at this point.
I mean, what else would it be? Just for the sake of argument, like what else would it be?
Like probably some sort of like dog fruit or something like that. I don't know.
The fish fruit model dog? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, like dog. Yeah, like dogfish.
Oh, right, like dogfish. Yeah, the historically accurate story Dogfish about how it turned into a dragon after it got up to the
one.
the top of the mountain and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, so he has the fish fruit model dog, obviously. 'Cause that's
model dogfish. Thank you.
model dogfish, obviously, because that's the only one that makes sense for the fact that he's a fucking dragon.
It's the only one that makes sense.
And he owes, this is part of the reason why Big Mom and Kaido were so easy to get all chummy is because they do actually, apparently they actually do have a bit of, I don't know, I guess camaraderie with one another. Big Mom even explicitly says, "You're like a little brother to me," which is a wild thing to say to this behemoth of a man, by the way.
Yeah.
Little brother. I mean, I guess like at the end of the day, your elders are always going to refer to those younger than them as their lessers. Well, I would say lessers, their littles or whatever. But still just a very funny thing to say when talking about Kaido.
Yeah. I think the real I'm interested. The dinosaur fruits are dragon fruits, right? That's how they classify them.
That is correct.
What is this choice? What is this choice from Oda to make Kaido the dragon guy a fish model? Like, I mean, I guess I know that because you referenced it earlier a second ago with the fish that ascends into a dragon, but like still like
I think so. Here's where I stand. All right, the answer to your question is in the question because he fucking can. And honestly, I just find it to be a great fucking bit. Honestly. The fact that the dragon and the ruler of other dragons is the fish guy. Fish
fruit.
That's a great fucking gag in and of itself, brother. Come on. Like, you just can't hate it. Yeah, you can't hate it in the slightest.
I can hate it a little bit.
No, dude, that's horrible. You can't hate it. It's honestly the perfect pick. It's the perfect answer to. Honestly, in the back of my mind, I always knew, even before the reveal, for the longest time when we were in Wano, I'm like, this motherfucker's gonna have the fish fruit model koi for sure. He's an Eastern dragon. He's very clearly the guy who's constantly trying to, like, I don't know, prove that he stands above the rest. This guy's a koi fish. He's a koi fish that became a dragon. It's gotta be.
He's a koi fish in a big pond.
That's what I'm saying. And then also this. To be fair, this is crazy too. I'm pretty sure Devin called this back when you guys like first met the guy, because in addition to him being the dragon, I'm pretty sure Devin called literally this bit because of his tattoo with the scales on it that look like fish scales and look less like dragon scales. He literally called this, which is insane to me. I can't wait to tell him that he did such a good job. And I'm not entirely convinced that he didn't just like peek the answer, because I know he knows the fucking One Piece card game. I'm always like fucking eyeballing him a little bit, being like, you know more than you fucking say you do. I know you do. But he called this like out the rip. If we go back to the episode where we talk about it in that, like just after we got done with Dressrosa, he literally says exactly this, which is incredible to me.
That's nuts.
It is actually so fucking nuts. I don't know. I think I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about today. Unless you had anything more you wanted to get at.
I don't think so. These episodes on the whole, if I was going to summarize them, I'd say that they were fine again. Like the last couple of sets they've been what they were to set up what they want to do, and whatever comes next, it's fine. Do you get the little, I like the reveals of the rest of the Toby Ropos, Devil Fruits. That's cool. And like, maybe that's it. You know, the reveal of Kaido's Devil Fruit being fish is also like, all right, that's a fun little bit of information and a cool bit. But otherwise, everything in these episodes is like not inspiring.
Wow.
They service you to get where we're going next.
Why do you got to bring the vibes down, Christian? I thought we were doing something good here.
We are doing something good here. We're laughing about fish model koi.
We are laughing about the fish model koi. That is true. That is very true.
What if it was fish model goldfish, though?
Dude, actually, hold on. That would also be really fucking funny.
Koi fish are goldfish are just smaller koi fish for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's basically what the Magikarp is based off of, right? Like an actual genuine goldfish.
Yeah. And then we can have Usopp's lie come true a second time.
Oh yeah,
about giant goldfish.
Yeah, about the giant goldfish and their poop the sides of an island. Yeah, of course. All right, moving on to next week. Next week's going to be 10:15 and only 10:15. One of my favorites. I can say this with absolute certainty. I promise you it lives up to the hype. It's a delight.
I've known that 10:15 was going to be a solo episode recording for probably the better part of a year, and this so I'm looking forward to it. I've heard from many a people that 10:15 is the bee's knees, as it were, and I look forward to it. I hope that whatever this turns out to be is gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth the last couple of sets.
It's hype. It's hype. All right, moving on to quotes. Who's got quotes?
I've got a couple little quotes here. The first of which is our boy Jinbei as he confronts Who's Who repeatedly refers to him as a warlord, as we've already discussed. Jinbei does not want to be called a warlord. He says, I'm the helmsman of the Straw Hat Pirates. Can't you use that worthier title instead?
I thought a former warlord would show some restraint, but you came out swinging like a common thug.
I'll have you know I'm the helmsman of the Straw Hat Pirates now. If you want to speak of manners, then use my proper title.
My mistake.
Ooh, man, yeah, put some respect on my title, buddy.
Put some fucking respect on who I am. I'm the helmsman of the Straw Hat Pirates. I'm no warlord anymore.
Sheesh. Stole my quote, by the way, bastard.
Hey, sorry, brother. It had to be done.
Be like that.
Now, I said I didn't care about the flashback too much, but I did write down a Yamato quote for his exclamation about wanting to go out on the sea. He says, now I realize I want to sail out to the sea and go on an adventure. I want to live freely like Oden.
I understand now. Somewhere in my heart, I've been holding myself back. I never forgot my dreams. But I lost faith. I locked them away. Before I knew it, I was afraid to even say it. That I want to sail the world on a grand adventure. That I want to be like Oden and live my life freely. I'll go to the sea. I'll find a way off this island. I'll find a way to be free just like I always dreamed.
Probably the best part of coming out of that whole flashback sequence is just seeing this one definitive moment for him and proclaiming that to the world and Ace, who's sitting right there. That's all I got. Those are my quotes.
Well, I was sniped on one, and my other is a Brook line right after Chopper got fire on him, and then Brook touches him and then gets fire on him. And he's, listen, it's another bone joke, but brother, when I tell you that the way that this man said this line, it just fucking tickled me. He's like, I feel it in my bones, but then he goes, just like everything else, because that's all I got.
What is that voice?
I can feel it. The warmth of Marco's kindness is radiating from these flames.
I can feel it in my bones, just like everything else, since that's all I've got. Thanks, Marco, that was great!
I don't know why he did it, but it's so fucking funny because it just comes out of left field. I love this line so much. It makes me laugh so hard.
It's so stupid sounding.
Fucking Ian Sinclair, dude. I fucking love the guy. He's so fucking funny. Do whatever you want with Brooke. You have my seal of approval. Give him whatever voice you want, any demeanor you want. I trust you. That's it for quotes. Moving on to Gabe's Fun Facts. We are here. Hello, this is Gabe speaking to you, running up a flight of stairs. A lot of really weird-looking animals? People? Both. Anyway, some entities are chasing after me, trying to stop me from getting to the roof. But they won't stop me. No siree. I heard something up there, and I won't stop till I find out what it was. Anyway, firstly, for an interesting fact about this set, there was actually a month-long break in between episodes 1013 and 1014 due to a hack that occurred at Toei in March. This is a real-world fun fact, by the way. Under unclear circumstances, a piece of ransomware had allowed the hackers access to Toei's servers around that time, which subsequently led to the studio entirely pausing production on One Piece, Pretty Cure, Dragon Quest, and other series for a little while, and also delayed the release of the movie Dragon Ball Super Superhero by about 2 months. The One Piece anime resumed with episode 1014 on April 17th of 2022. Small incidents like these really aren't remembered when they're doing a binge like this, are they? Fun fact, I run out of obscure Wano groups to talk about, so instead, here's a brief highlight of Porcus D. Ace with a couple fun facts. Ace's birthday and age are a rather interesting conundrum. He's officially registered as having been born on January 1st because the Ace is the first card of a playing card deck.
Oh, okay.
And his age at the time of his death is listed as 20. However, his birthday and age is, when you think about it, only the case because of Rouge's incredible resilience in keeping him in her womb for an additional 11 months before birthing him and dying from the complications.
Wait, was it an additional 11 months or was it 11 total?
I think it was an additional 11. I think that is true.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Had Ace been born as regularly scheduled, that's a funny way to put that, he would have been born around February and would have been 21 at the time of his death. Just a fun little thought experiment. On top of his birthday, Ace's death may have also been implied by his own name. Ace, before he was part of the Whitebeard's crew, was the captain of the Spade Pirates, if you'll recall. Ace being the captain of this crew is a pun on the Ace of Spades, which in a deck of cards is the most highly regarded or highly valued card, but there's a second meaning behind that card, which is far darker. During the Vietnam War, in a crude demonstration of might, U.S. soldiers would sometimes place the Ace of Spades on the bodies of deceased Viet Cong soldiers. This tradition was inspired by both French fortune-telling, when the card symbolizes death and misfortune, and the American-held belief that the Vietnamese who had previously lived under French colonial rule were incredibly superstitious. U.S. soldiers would also sometimes stick this card on their helmets as a symbol of their own might to boost troop morale in the war effort. Anyway, due to this disturbing historical connection, the Ace of Spades is sometimes also known as the Death card.
Whoa.
Man, the poor kid never stood a chance, did he? Whoa.
All right.
That's kind of crazy, actually.
That's a cool one. I like that.
That's an interesting line of logic. I mean, I in passing, I knew of the Ace of Spades in the Vietnam War, and in passing, I definitely know of the Ace of Spades being a highly valued card, but I've certainly not known it as the Death card. That's an interesting thought. This feels like, I remember the first time that I heard that Darth Vader meant Darth Father. Like, Vader's literally German for father.
Oh. So anybody watching in German was like, well, yeah, of course he is. His name is Darth Dad.
His name is literally Darth Daddy.
Darth Daddy.
That's an interesting tidbit. I like that. Finally, here's what Ace would have theoretically looked like at 40 and 60. I have already posted the picture in the chat. Both in good and bad timeline. In the good timeline, he looks great. And in the bad timeline, he kind of looks like he gets Helmeppo's haircut, but with gold Roger's mustache. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, and also needs money from Luffy constantly.
He also needs money from Luffy, that is true.
For 20 years, by the way.
Yeah. I find it a nice touch that he only grows and develops Roger's mustache in a bad timeline. His independence and struggle to disassociate from his parentage is a core feature of his character, after all. Well, was. Not is, because, I mean, you know. Yeah, we know. Thanks, Gabe. Anyway, there's only 2 manga to anime differences worth highlighting, so here goes. Sasuke protecting the armored division using his devil fruit power is made up by the anime. Thank God. Seeing him transform into a Triceratops already almost tipped me over to classifying him as the coolest guy on the island. For clarity, him transforming here, I believe, is what he's trying to say is made up by the anime. He does indeed transform into a Triceratops. That much is still true. Usopp bringing up Luffy's argument with Vivi while talking to Tama is made up by the anime. Sure glad he didn't bring up what Luffy did after he said that to Vivi. That would have probably confused Tama immensely. No, fair enough, I guess. Anyway, that's about all for this week. I can see the moon above me now breaking through the clouds at the top of the staircase. All the challengers have gathered on the roof now, and the final confrontation is upon us. The battle that shall lead to the liberation of the country of Wano is about to begin! I think I'll take a nap at the bottom of the staircase until then, though. Running upstairs makes me tired. See you guys next week. Have a nice day. All right, yeah, have a good nap, Gabe. Love that for you. So thank you, Gabe, again, as always, for all your fun facts. Moving on to the Golden Ham. I feel like chances are we're probably just going to give it to Marco, right?
I'm just going to throw it out there right off the bat that Marco is my guy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Marco gets a solid. He gets my solid pick this week. That's totally fine. No challenge whatsoever for me.
Yeah, Marco's the only one facilitating plot right now. He has his not fixed, but staved off the Ice Oni epidemic going on here.
He did do
He's
that.
He's currently flying Zoro away.
He is doing that.
He's been fighting.
He's holding down both king and queen.
Yeah, dude.
So that Zoro can finish making it to the roof.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is Marco's the only one moving this plot along right now, as far as I'm concerned.
Marco said, I know we have Run Piece and the people love Run Piece, but I'm going to put a stop to it like right now.
Yeah, we're done.
I am choosing to say we are done with Run Piece. Run Piece is over. We're out.
Run Piece is over now.
Is officially ended.
Yeah? Easy enough?
All right, fair enough. Good job, Marco. Congratulations. Thank you again for all of your service. Moving on to fan mail. I have, as we've had in previous weeks, I have more Panda time, and I think I'm ready to just I think we're done. I think this is going to be the last of the Panda updates from the novella.
Oh, we finally got to the end, huh?
Well, there's a few extra bullets than usual, but I think we can just clear it here. You know, sometimes you just got to know when it's time to let go. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so we will start with 959 to 962, referring to Fishman Genetics as loot boxing the children. I bet we did say that. Devin suggesting Big Mom will go down to type 3 diabetes was funnier than it should have been, to be honest. All right, fair enough. 963 to 965. And here we have Devin's One Piece flat earther conspiracy theory. The world was flat until some chucklefuck out there with the round fruit decided to make it a globe. Cool. That's a fun one. I like that. Christian with this show just loves to upskirt Oden made me laugh. Another thing I had to explain to my coworker.
It sure does, and I'm here for it.
The consensus that Roger was a good-looking man was great, but my fucking snort when Devin goes, he looks like a porn star from the 70s.
Oh, no.
Thankfully, I didn't have to explain that one because my coworker wasn't close enough to hear, but Lamal.
So, how funny would it have been if instead it was my coworker was watching and agreed instead?
That would have been a sick comment. All right. The final episode with content, 966 to 968. I am dying over here. Thank you for a whole new world parody. I'm in love. Jordy said you lost the lyrics, though, when I asked about them, because there were some parts I didn't catch, and now I am sad. Yes, I am seconding Justin's assertion that HX8 or Hunter x Hunter is still releasing. It is, in fact, still releasing, but it's notorious for being on hiatus. Or he drops chapters in batches of 10, then usually there's like 6 months until the next batch or more. Please pity me for catching up on it during the hiatus that was like 2.5 years long. Yikes, that sucks, dude. Wow, I can't believe we're swearing on Kung Fu Dugongs now. Mild beef with Justin. How could you forget our Lord and Savior Law's big arc name, Dressrosa? My dude. At least you got there eventually.
Oh, did that happen?
I'm assuming he couldn't remember the name of the arc and then eventually remembered Dressrosa. And she's annoyed because it is literally Law's arc and she's like, my guy, come on.
I want to know why we swore on the Kung Fu Dugongs.
Yeah, I don't know what we swore on in that episode. That's interesting. That's what the Will of D is. Pouring one out for the homies. Devin, what the fuck?
The homies.
Finally, there it is. I don't want to go back and see how long this is. Did you actually ever even read this whole thing? We sure fucking did. In spurts, but we did. Half of it felt like a rambly fever dream, and this one took a whole hour to type up, what am I doing with my life? Help. Or don't. I'm not your boss. But I can probably bribe a hamster. I can show you One Piece.
I can bribe the hamster.
I listened to that multiple times before I actually continued with the episode, by the way. Thank you. I had more I wanted to say in this email, but I forgot because hella migraine coming on. So I will just message with it later when I remember and wrap this up here. Thanks for being wild out there. And if you have any requests of me, please don't hesitate to hit me up on Discord. I can't guarantee I'll see it if it's not a direct DM, to be honest. Paid out. until I see whoever for recording tomorrow. Oh, this is probably she sent this just before she recorded probably the live action eps.
Oh, okay.
We did it.
Well, I look forward to the next iteration of this, Panda, if you're listening to this again.
The next novella.
The next novella, dude. This was awesome. Just listening to the stream of consciousness was so funny.
Panda, I love the way your brain works. I really do. And I'm thankful that your brain works like our brain does. This email comes to us from Groovy Can, which we've gotten emails from them before. This is on the One Piece Wit Studio remake trailer. Hello there. It's Boy Dude here. Really enjoyed listening to your most recent episode, and it's great to hear your excitement for the arc. The One Piece Wit Studio remake trailer is finally out, and I would like to hear your honest thoughts and opinions on the teaser. Thanks for reading this. Well, Christian, did you even watch it?
I haven't watched it, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would be surprised if you did. I did. And, this is where I stand. I think, I'm going to watch it no matter what. With 100% certainty, I will be watching the Wit remake. I have two concerns. Number one, they either did not redub, okay. I don't think that they're using the original dub of One Piece, which I think is fine if they still have a dub. My concern is that I'm very curious to know what dub cast they find and how long they're going to commit to the One Piece Wit remake. And then my other concern is that the Wit remake is only going to be like 7 episodes. I think it's only going to be the first half of East Blue, if that. It might not even be like I think the whole of East Blue in the original anime run was like near 50 episodes. So if they cover 7 episodes, there ain't no way they're covering all that content. So we're going to be getting a season 2 of the Wit remake at some future point in time. I don't know. I guess where I'm coming with this is like, I don't know if it looks pretty enough for me to be excited about getting 7 whole ass episodes.
Yeah, seven episodes is not a lot.
No, it's going to be absolutely nothing. I think
it's 7 24-minute episodes or whatever.
I can only assume. I think I already like the original interpretation of East Blue and the old stuff enough to where I don't necessarily feel like I need the One Piece Wit remake. But I'll be happy if I'm surprised when the animation comes out and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think right now I have my doubts, but mainly because as I get older, I think I'm becoming more of a fucking legacy purist, man. I still oogle over the original animation for this show. I wish that we stayed in Water 7 territory when I still feel like it peaked. But Wano's all right, I guess. Wano's not that bad. Dressrosa and I was just gonna say Dressrosa and what do you call it? Whole Cake Island though? Gotta miss me, not gonna lie.
It's gonna be interesting watching the beginning of the series over again in the new anime art style. I took a quick while you were going on your rant, I took a quick look at this minute-long teaser, and I mean, I don't know if there's really anything to even say about it. It looks good. It looks like the arc I'm currently in, kind of, and I'm just interested. I would say I'm most interested to see what they end up adapting to. If your 7 episodes count is, and that seems to be the case. I quickly looked up the episode count for the One Piece, and it seems like 7 episodes is corroborated by others. So I don't know. Like with the live action, I'm just curious to see where they're gonna end their production at. 7 is already a strange number to just end on. Why don't we round it to 8?
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I find it a little odd myself.
Where's the logic?
I feel like it's supposed to be core mentality where if you were to have a 25 episode season split between 2 cores, each one would be 13 and 12 episodes respectively. And now I feel like they've cut that in half. So in theory, this would be 4 seasons make up the entirety of what will inevitably be just the East Blue. But then I don't know. I'm not that hyped for 4 years of East Blue content. I don't know, man. I'm kind of an asshole, maybe. I might be a bastard, honestly.
Okay. I'm also seeing on one Polygon article so far. I haven't read any more, but the One Piece will have longer run times for the episodes at allegedly more than 40 minutes.
Okay, so we're talking nearly hour-long individual episodes.
Basically double it. So like we're 7 episodes at over 40 minutes each is at least 14 episodes of normal anime time effectively. So, which is following kind of in line with the live action. I still think 7 is a silly number. Just make it 6 or 8. Like,
yeah, it's still an interesting number to end on.
I'm going to ask a completely meta level question on that has nothing to do with One Piece. But I wonder if there's a phenomena there about like human beings just wanting the even number instead of the odd number. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's probably some truth to that.
Why does 6 and 8 sound so much more appealing than 7 to me?
I couldn't agree more, brother. I couldn't agree more. I'm also like, I mean, even if they are hour long, I mean, in my mind, I was expecting it to kind of get split up if it was going to be 7 episodes at like 24 minutes apiece. I kind of thought it was going to be like the Usopp stuff, then maybe up and through the Sanji stuff, and then maybe you do like the Nami and Log Town stuff across like the next 2 seasons or something, or the next 2 like breaks. Like, I feel like if it's only 7 episodes, I don't know. Like, am I crazy to say that I feel like they're just going to end on Krieg? Which is like fine, but like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not really that hyped to watch East Blue and then possibly twice over the course of the next 2 years. And that's if they have an expedited animation schedule.
Yeah.
But I am definitely going to watch it.
I'm seeing this it'll get watched. I'm interested to see where we get to. I'm interested to see what changes, if anything, about the storytelling, just in the condensedness of it, how that changes the feel of it.
I also just have a fear that they're going to feel like the episode specials that One Piece already has. Like, there's already an episode of East Blue where they basically cover the entire arc in like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and that's like, I'm not gonna say it's soulless, but like it's only fine, right? Like, it's there. It just covers all the major beats, in, out, easy adventure, cool. But you really just don't get any of the soul of the show when you go at that pace. You don't stop and smell any of the damn roses. I do fear in a vacuum that Wit might also not be stopping to smell enough of the roses, because there is a lot of fluff, and even more so historically with the older part of the series that has a lot more of the like gaggy, like slice of life stuff that I come to really endear about this show. And I fear that a large chunk of it might just inevitably be cut for, time.
I have maybe an update for you. I don't know how much this is going to affect for you, but I've now read twice what the metrics of this are going to be. So season 1 of The One Piece, this is from onepiece.com/news. And then I also found somebody on X saying the same thing, Twitter. Season 1 will cover the first 50 chapters of the original manga in 7 episodes in roughly 300 minutes. So that's like, again, a little over 40 minutes an episode. And will depict the story up to Luffy and his crew meeting Sanji. So the Baratier.
Got it. I knew it. Got it. So it's like, I don't know, man. Then we have to wait for season 2 to get the rest of the arc, and like,
yeah,
I want One Piece to be treated better than it has by Toei, like on a large margin. I'm here for that, but also like, I just don't know. I don't know if East Blue is the place to do it in necessarily. Part 1, and I don't know. I don't want to bring the vibes down too far.
I hear you. To closing thought this, it seems like I'm going to have maybe some of the same reactions as I did to the live action with this. It'll just look different. There will be, like, in terms of pacing, obviously the live action has its own unique criticisms because it's in live action, but the pacing, I think, will be the most impactful thing that happens with this, as with most things. That are shortened forms of the original anime. So we'll see how they make it flow. If they're stopping at Baratier, that isn't as bad. It doesn't even seem like it's not even going to be the entire Baratier arc. It sounds to me, with the wording of them meeting Sanji, that they're gonna end with them like rolling up to the Baratier and then I don't know, like maybe Don Krieg shows up, or no, probably like maybe Geen shows up, and then like we cut or something. I don't know. Whatever. I mean, you can. It says the first 50 chapters, so whatever the hell the 50th chapter ends on, it sounds like is where we're gonna end this season. So based off just the teaser, not much to go on. Based off of what I found out so far, it could be good, but we'll see how they condense it. We'll see what they do. Has One Piece done the East Blue?
I believe they have, or
Romance Dawn as a whole, I guess.
This is also where I come in and I'm like, who the fuck needs to one pace the East Blue? Like the East Blue is like damn near perfect pacing as it is. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I do believe they did one pace the East Blue. That has happened. But like, you know, this is I have a personal vendetta against One Piece because they cut some of my favorite parts. They just cut all the gags. They're all gas, no gags, and I hate that.
Yeah, they have done the early episodes.
It's like just because you can doesn't mean you need to.
Yeah. It would be kind of funny if you just tried to download the One Piece episodes and it's just the anime. It's just a crawl goes across the screen and it's like, this is already perfect. Just watch it.
That would actually be really funny.
But anyway, we've spent a lot of time on this. Thank you once again, Boy Dude, for emailing us in with a question. And now we'll move on to the Garb Gag.
The go.
Across the country, United Health Group is working with local partners to build healthier communities every day. That includes helping partners like the Good Acre provide 45,000 meals and lower A1C in the Twin Cities, and helping Hello Family doulas deliver 44% fewer underweight births in Spartanburg. Because building healthier communities starts by giving people access to the care and services they need to live healthier lives. Learn more at unitedhealthgroup.com/commitment.
Garb Gag.
It's Garb Gab time.
All righty. Brendan, I left the bag with you, and
Oh, it's a bag again.
I did give you a bag, in fact, yes.
I see. Is it the grab bag?
It's actually a hybrid. It's the Garb bag.
Oh, when did you do that?
I just was bored the other day and decided that I was going to create something new and shake things up a little bit, so I created the Garb bag.
Okay. Well, that was a choice. I mean, how does it feel? I mean, I see a few frays coming off of it, actually.
Yeah, I mean, I asked you to fill it, so did you manage to do that in time for today's recording, or?
This is awkward.
Should I give you a minute? Should we have like Dave put on some Jeopardy music here, and you can just like go run and fill it real quick?
Yeah. Give me the bag. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Here you go. Dave, play some play the Jeopardy music at like plus 30% speed so we don't get copyright struck.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Christian, you have the bag today.
You filled the bag just like I asked.
Yeah, I filled the bag before we ever started this podcast, as I was supposed to, as was my job.
As you were supposed to.
Yes.
It was your job, and you did it perfectly.
I sure did.
So now I'm going to reach on in.
Go ahead.
Wait.
Yep.
It's crunchy. I feel the texture is like it's crunchy and hard, but like under. Is this toast? Did you just make a bunch of toast and throw it in here?
Well, I mean, so in my defense, I didn't make a bunch of toast. I made 2 pieces of toast and put it in there. Yeah, that happened.
That's it. You just 2 pieces of toast. Like, did you like cut them up?
Yeah. I absolutely cut them up. Yeah. If you feel around, you'll feel all the pieces for sure.
I mean, okay. I mean, sure. I guess I'll pull out. Yeah, this is toast. Oh, it's whole wheat toast too. Like you couldn't even splurge for some like potato bread or something.
Well, what the fuck? Right. You don't like whole wheat? What the hell?
I mean, it's fine, but like I feel like the garb bag deserves better than whole wheat toast. All right, well. This one says Miss Valentine Award feels apt for this burnt ass toast that you got here.
Feels apt?
Yeah, for this burnt ass toast that I'm holding in my hand right now that you've engraved with the words Miss Valentine Award.
Fucking wow.
So, I mean, I guess.
I do have somebody that I want to nominate for Miss Valentine on memes.
Oh, go on. I love memes.
I wish to give it to the Whitebeard for not even daring to go back and potentially rectify the problems in the country of Wano. What an animal. He's not even a brother. He's a monster. Hate him. Fucking bastard. Not a true father.
He's not a true father. Dude, after all that time you ragged on Justin for dying on this hill, and now he's your Valentine Award pick? Wow.
But like, I have an opportunity for memes, and I just can't pass that up. You have to see my you have to see my point of view here.
I see it perfectly. I'm just astounded. You know, you were so gung-ho about it earlier, but now I'm like, now we're digging into the memes. I'm all for this.
Let's do it.
Let's give that fucking award to Whitebeard.
I said no. Now drop it.
Yeah, stinky beardy.
Fuck you, Whitebeard.
Fuck you and the mustache you rode in on.
Yeah, you don't even have a white beard, you loser, you poser.
Fucking loser.
All right, incredible. Easiest Valentine Award of my life.
Yep, easy peasy. There were no contenders.
Brendan, in lieu of our Devin being absent, why don't you do the thing?
Visit pandasightings.com to support the show. We also have 2 other shows, Panda View, where we review different media, and the Panda Sightings podcast, where we simply just yap. Available on all major platforms.
All right, love it.
All right, I gotta be so honest, my brother. I am so EP.
Ooh,
I'm ready to hit the sack, dude. This feels so good. I can already feel my eyelids are closing. I'm sinking into my chair.
Wait, is that a new pillow?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
It's a fucking delight. You have no idea. You haven't lived until you've tried this pillow, man. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I mean, it looks delightful. Yeah, it is very soft. It's very soft.
You can't have, you can't just make sure you can touch, but you can't take. All right, this one's mine. Hey, are you just like leaning into my pillow?
Shh. Me. Shh, me. I'm Buggy. I'm King of the Pirates. Goodbye, everybody.